Hi everybody, well let me know when I'm back. I really apologize for that. Just dropped internet connection. So our internet has been shifty lately and oh god, that's embarrassing. The one time I really don't want it to do that, I've just lost all the people that were streaming. So sorry about that. I hope people can come back on, and usually OBS is able to reconnect, but it wasn't finding it, so I'll just finish out the hour. Yeah, so let me know when you're back in. And if we get more people in, we'll try to do another giveaway at the top of the hour, but I think that pretty much is it for the stream. See if I can go back to my studio. Wait a minute, let me copy this. Can't even find. Oh, there we got Miss Bricks back. Thanks for coming back. I had an internet service provider snafu, and just dropped the connection, and OBS wasn't able to pick it back up. Usually it picks it back up pretty quick. Our internet service lately has been garbage, and it's frustrating because it goes away for like a minute and then it comes back, and it's like, how do you even report that? So, yay. Thanks for being here, Kat. I appreciate you coming back on. That pretty much kills a live stream, though, doesn't it? You're just like, nope, it's over. So, oh well. I'm still building. We'll still do a thing at noon. We'll just see how it goes. I can't even go back to, like, the old chat and say, here, come to this new one. The Brickable Cow. Welcome back. Is eminently frustrating. Hey, Kodiak. Yes, we're back. And I'm super happy to announce that we should be at 501 subscribers. 502! Thank you, everybody. This has been so much awesomeness. Yeah, Miss Bricks, it really is annoying. Usually it happens when Beth is just trying to watch her shows, and she's like, "Did we lose internet connection?" I'm like, "No." Or I'll be looking at TikTok on my phone or something, and it'll say, "You've connected to your wireless." And I'm like, I didn't know I was disconnected. And I'm hardwired right now, so I should be really connected to some good stuff. But it has said otherwise. Anyway, we're still building. and it'll be okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of an effective stream. And you know what my first thought was when it happened? Well, that's going to show up on Doc's recap of the weekend. Ben's got to work out his technical issues. All right. Ooh, that's loud. Yeah, so 500, woo! Which means now I can do like, I can do posts and polls and all kinds of fun stuff on the channel. It's gonna be great. It's a new era. All right, I am missing something. Oh, they just want you to be able to. That doesn't fold all the way down. Did I do that wrong? No, that looks right. That doesn't lean against that. Okay, so, oof. This is going to be one of those things where I'm going to rack my brain trying to figure out what I did wrong here. Oh, because it rolls down. Okay. Got it. Sweet. Extra pieces. So, hopefully we'll get some people back into the stream so we can do another thing in 30 minutes. And they're not going to tell me how to attach these, are they, until the very end? Oh, okay. It's a different animal. All right, bag 3. So let's see. San Diego's a thing right now. Is everybody keeping up on the news from San Diego? All the new shows coming out. We got kind of a sneak. There's a lot of like bootleg video sneak peeks at stuff that nobody's going to show us on any channels or anything. We just have to kind of wait for it to hit. Because that's the price you pay for not paying the price to be there. I usually regale people with the story of me being at San Diego years and years and years ago before it took over the entire town of San Diego. And it was like only the bottom half of the convention center, and it shared the convention center at the same time with like the National Quilters Association's big event that weekend. That's how big it was. And now you probably can't even have a connecting flight go through San Diego without it touching something to do with the convention. Most Marvelous Mocks, howdy. Jeff, you're here. Nice. 1993 SDC was best CC. So I'm trying to remember when I went. I think it was roughly about 1993 because I went like maybe 92, 93, and then I went again in like 94 or 5. Like I went a couple of years later. Like one time I went and I brought artwork with me to get, I wanted to go get in line at DC had some editors there that you could go get an appraisal of your artwork. And at that point, everybody was like wanting to be Rob Liefeld, and heard his story about how he just kind of showed up at a thing and everybody said, well, I can do that. I can draw. And so they all tried doing it. So the lines for editors were longer than the lines to get signatures. Everybody wanted to be the next Rob Liefeld, including me. And so I think I still have the art that I submitted or that I brought with me, because I was drawing in college at the time. A friend of mine was really into comics, like the buying and the lore and everything. And he saw that I was kind of an artist, and he went, you should draw stuff, and then I can write stuff and we'll do our own comic. I'm like, that's a great idea. And then he never wrote anything. So I was like, oh, is this what writers do? I'm totally kidding. So I put together, I came up with my own story and I drew it. And at the time, I didn't know anything about comic books. So 93 was the first time I met Stan Lee, and the dude that played Jason, my pop took me, I think it was 10, maybe 12. Cool. That's very cool. So I started kind of getting into the industry a little bit and learning the tricks of the trade. And I don't remember where I heard this, but somebody said, oh, you don't just draw on sketch paper. Because I think one of my early, one of the first times I went, I drew everything just on like sketchbook paper. And one of the guys that was critiquing work said, no, you have to, usually people draw on Bristol board. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, and I was making all kinds of excuses. Yeah, they were just, my local store was out, and I needed to throw something together for this weekend, and blah, 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 because I didn't want to look like an idiot. So I went home and was like, board? What do they mean draw on board? And all I'm thinking about is like tag board, right? Like the kind you get to make signs for your front yard. I'm like, who draws on that? That's dumb. I was like, well, but that's what they do in the industry, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. So I went out and bought like the foam cork board with like the waxy paper on it on either side. I'm like, who draws on this? I was like, why do they draw on this? Is it so they can have like, so it doesn't fade or something? I had no idea what I was doing. All I heard was somebody say, comic book artists draw on board. Okay. They didn't specify what kind. So I went out and bought like 40 pages of stuff, which was prohibitively expensive, first of all. And proceeded to do my best to draw on it. Like a full comic book. Like I had written out and drawn out characters for like a full-on 22-page book. And then brought it to San Diego to get it appraised. And $13 worth of tickets. Goddamn outrageous. So expensive. What are we here to see? Stan Lee. What? The Spider-Man guy? So I'm schlepping basically 15 pounds of paper to San Diego. It's the heaviest artist satchel you'll ever see. And I flunk it up onto the table. And the editor is a DC editor, and he just kind of looks at me and is like, what is this? I'm like, well, I made a mistake on what kind of board to draw it on. But the artwork is still good. The problem was the artwork wasn't great because, you can't ink on that kind of stuff because you ink and it doesn't absorb. It just kind of sits on top. So it's like smudged all over the place and smearing. And I'm just like, what is going on? It's just embarrassing. I think I still have it. He's like, you do know it's Bristol board. Like they make pre-cut, pre-printed pages to draw on. I'm like, I do now. But when I was working on this, I didn't. So let's just look at the artwork. And he's like, okay. So he's like, well, the artwork's good. You've definitely got storytelling abilities and, you got some other stuff. You got the wrong material. I'm like, great. If I ever work in the industry, I will make sure to have the right materials. But thanks for giving me some. And he's like, these are the things you need to work on. Some anatomy issues. Everybody has anatomy issues. Some pacing issues for the most part. But he's like, you got a good eye for panel layout and flow and everything. So just keep it up. And after that, I went home and went, nope, never doing that again. So, and then of course, like I also didn't know how to reserve a hotel by myself because I was just brand new in college and never done it. So I thought I'd paid for the hotel up front and I didn't. So when I went to check out, they're like, that's, $200 or whatever it was at the time. I'm like, wait, I already paid for it. They're like, no, you reserved it. You didn't pay for it yet. I'm like, had to call my parents, get them to like wire me money. And I was just a big old dummy. Hello from Ireland, Gary Mullane. How are you? Thanks for being here. I'm not going to cut this too short, but at about 12:50, we'll run another contest to see who wins a set. For all the people who are in the chat. So hang around for the next 20 or so minutes, and we'll see if you win something. And then at the end, and I'm going to redo this because I got kicked the first time, but after me is the Cajun Yeti. Make sure to go over there and give them some love. If you haven't already, subscribed to their channel and get alerts set to you. They are part of the 72-hour stream as well, and they've been at quite a few of everybody else's streams, so make sure to give them some love after this. I'll be popping over there as well. And to Cajun Yeti, I'm very sorry. I know that from Hive's stream, I got like 30 people coming over. I'm not passing you a whole lot of people, buddy. I'm sorry. Connection dropped and I just lost everything. So, but if you're subscribed, you'll know, and you'll be able to jump on the stream. Not a problem. And it looks like we got a new group of people for the most part for the second giveaway, so that's cool. New ink on the forearm? No, this is the same ink as always. My regular guy has been out, so I'm gonna get 2 new ones when he gets back. I'm gonna get a Colorado Avalanche symbol since they won the cup, and then I'm gonna get a Flogging Molly one right there. And then after that, I don't have any idea what to get because I want to fill out these remaining 8 spots, but I'm kind of at my end of things that are nerdy that I really like that kind of were formative for me. So I'm trying to think of some stuff. It also kind of has to be vaguely round to kind of go with the theme. So we'll see. Yes, back from technical difficulties that were completely out of my control. Suddenlink said, oh, look, you're having a pretty good stream. You having a good time? All right, good to see that. We're going to interrupt your service for like 30 seconds. Hope that's okay. No, it's not. I probably also need a new router. I need a new router so I can get a 4-port so I can have one going to the office and one coming here, and I don't have to keep moving this cable back and forth. Somebody said Jurassic Park, and I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I actually think that's great. Just a circle with the little T-Rex skull in it. That'd be great. What is my least favorite animal? That's a good question. Least favorite animal, I would think, would have to be... Oh, you know what? There's a breed of dog I don't like, which is weird because I like most dogs. But there's a breed of dog, and I have to ask Beth about it every time. But it's like it's a terrier mix, but it's the kind that everybody thinks it's the target dog, right? It was the Spuds MacKenzie, then the target dog. It's a bull terrier. I think it's a bull terrier. Least favorite animal. Not because I think they're like mean dogs or anything. I just don't like the way they look. They look like Jurassic throwbacks. They look like a dinosaur, and it should not look like a dinosaur. It should look like a dog. So I don't like it. I don't like the ridged kind of nose with the eyes kind of slightly going out this way. Don't like that at all. What is your least favorite animal? Everything Everywhere All at Once is now at Redbox. That's a great movie. We saw that. It was on Prime or something. I wasn't as blown away as I thought I'd be, but it was still a really good movie. So we have a couple mutts, one of which is a mini schnauzer chihuahua something terrier mix, and she's adorable. But yeah, they can still be like, she's got a lot of chihuahua in her. And then the bigger one, the 70-pound one, is a Staffordshire Terrier, so a pit. Staffy Lab boxer mix. So she's just a big doofy love bug, right? She just leans on you and wants to play and just has those big Disney eyes, and they're both amazing dogs. I'm glad we have them. Oh. Well, then it says put it together here. Yes. All right, so you have to put it together, but it doesn't give you a way to hold it together. You just have to kind of hold it. Wow, that's interesting. I'm not missing this, right? There's no way to like pin it together. Yeah, there's nothing on the bottom. All right, so who's built this set? Who's built this set before? My labs avoid terriers at all costs. Send you a link to your Instagram of what I used to cut down on cords all over the place. So I need Lumberjack, I need a 4-port because I want to run some to here so I can have a direct cable to my streaming workstation, streaming/designing workstation, and another one run into my office for my work computer, and then another one for the PlayStation. So that's 3 ports. So I need a 4-port because I don't make 3 ports. And then wireless everything else. So yeah, this just says just kind of do that for now, and then hold it together with these 2 little pieces for a time being. I use a USB wireless adapter now for our PC link. I tried streaming without a hard connection, and it's just, I'm too far away from it, and it's just too dodgy. I've had more success this way. It's just a lot of moving the cable around, and that's okay. Yeah, send it anyway. I'm all for like learning new technologies and making sure that I've got the right thing for what I'm doing. So that's all good. Missing anything? Black Lab Terriers. Ghost symbol. I was going to ask about that. Ghost symbol? I'm missing what a ghost symbol is. Like the ship, the ghost, or something else? I think we're going to finish this bag and we'll go to the contest. So if you're here, stick around. We'll do a contest. We'll do the last contest because I'm above 500 subscribers. And thank you all very much for your years of being a fan of the channel. I'm hoping future years of this can get more people involved. I feel like I've missed... Oh, flip over. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, the Ghostbusters logo. Why didn't I think of that? That's... Oh, man. Brilliant. Just brilliant. I'm hoping it's not too small. But I think it could work. Ghostbusters, man. See, that's why I have the big brains on my chat with me. So they can remind me that I'm a big old dummy. Thank you, Lego Mike. I really appreciate it. And thanks for being here. For those of you who are new, reminder that this is part of the 72-hour community live stream event hosted by, or organized by Butt Chop, and I think Haley Bricks. And I don't know Haley Bricks that well, so I don't know what their involvement really is, but I know that they were involved. So make sure you give them some love on their channels. Subscribe to everybody who's listed in the link below. Should be a link to the full page of events and people. Again, after this is Cajun Yeti, which is perfect because I'm about ready to lose my voice. If you're new to this channel, you can see the lower corner right there. Those are all my microfighter designs. That's what I'm usually doing. I'm designing and building microfighters. So at any given time, I will be doing that. I'm also working on a stadium for our local MLS soccer team. So you'll see posts about that coming up as I get more pieces for that. And this is ×2, so I got to do this real quick. I hope it's not too small. Instant regret. Can I buy you a drink? I hope it's not too small. Well, all right. You love the ice rink. The gift with purchase set, the ice rink. That was a good one. I think I have it somewhere around here. I think I either put it together. Yeah. I kept it together because I'm trying to keep holiday sets together for decoration. So I've kept this and the wreath together, and then I've kept a bunch of Easter sets together because they're just fun to put out on the holidays. But yeah, this is a fun little set. People skate around and stuff. It's neat. It's a great parting out set if you like white and trans blue. So there you go. All right. Goes there. Goes there. Hopefully that's all in the right place. Oh, we get to attach it to the big thing now. All right, so let's look. Like so. Doesn't really matter what side apparently. And this pointing this way, and the holes lining up. Again, the holes are lining up. And it's Technic, which I hate. Oh, of course this isn't lining up right. This kind of stuff infuriates me. Like, you got to line up a bunch of different steps, or a bunch of different pins and axles, and without squeezing everything so hard that it falls apart in your hand. Ooh, you know what? Let's try the other side, because they're both the same. This is fun. This is good TV, right? This is good entertainment. Oh, they have to be perfectly lined up. Well, whose idea was that? There we go. Right, so this is going to be epic. This is about how big the fuselage is. Yeah, the fact that it dropped at all is kind of crappy. So, do you like making bets? Not really. I don't bet a lot. I don't bet on sports. Don't bet on a lot of things. So here's the main fuselage. We're gonna have the cockpit up here and the blade wing part of it down here. This is gonna be really nice. It's already kind of hefty, and I just love the look of that intake right here. It's gonna be so much fun. So, Lego Mike, technical difficulties, yes. Lumberjack, thanks for being back. All right, so we're gonna run a second contest now that the technical difficulties have been put on the back burner for hopefully right now. 18 plus set. Talk, how are you? All right, so that said, now that if you're in the chat and you can hear the sound of my voice, go ahead and tell me what your favorite. We already asked what your favorite set is. How about what your favorite? No. Oh, this is hard, huh? Yeah, it just dropped. Our ISP is kind of dodgy the last couple of weeks. We had a power outage a while ago, and ever since then, it just hasn't worked really well. Yeah, Gary was here earlier. All right, so instead of favorite set, what is your favorite theme from Lego? It can be a present theme or a past theme. What is your favorite theme? Or style of set or genre that Lego has put out. And we'll run a quick little giveaway, and then we'll kick it over to Cajun Yeti. We got about 5 minutes. And again, appreciate everybody being here. Yes, and talk. Something like Classic Space, City, Atlantis, Bionicle, something like that. So if you have a favorite one of those types of Lego sets, then let me know what it is. Let's see, we got Bricks for Chris again. We've got Pandemonious Panda. With Elves. We've got Miss Bricks with Creator Expert. Lumberjack with Trains. Cat Color says Brickheads. That's interesting. The Brickable Cow Farm. Brickable Cow, were you on... Did you watch Snot OK's stream where we had the... the Agricultural Scene Society, otherwise known as ASS? Talk says Architecture. Gary Mullane says hello. Get the Brick, City. Okay, Gary Mullane says City. Gotcha, okay. All right, so we've got Bricks for Chris has taken a stab at it. Pandemonious Panda, Miss Bricks, Lumberjack, Cat Colors, The Brickable Cow, Talk, and Gary Mullane. So if you were not in that list of names and you want to be in this drawing, we've got about 3 minutes left. Zissou, did you want to put in one? Oh, Brickable Cow, you've already won one, so I'm going to take you out. You won the other thing, so... Scooby-Doo or Monster Fighter, Zissou. And Lego Mike says City. All right, we got about 2 minutes left, so I want to make sure to get this done. Get the Brick. Do you have a favorite Lego theme or type of Lego or genre or style that they build in? Star Wars, Harry Potter, City, classic cars, something like that. City. All Let's see. I want to make sure I got everybody in here. I think that's it. All right. So let's run this. We're going to go back to the wheel. We're going to enter everybody in here. We're going to clear this list. I'm going to go back to entries. Bubba, give me a list. Give me a type of Lego that you like. I'm going to get you in here. All right. We got to get started because we only got a little bit till the next stream, which is Cajun Yeti. I'm going to go ahead and spin this. Actually, I'm going to stop. I'm going to shuffle this because this is how people were entered, and I want to make sure it's randomized enough. So we're going to put Pandemonious Panda back in here. All right, and we're going to shuffle, 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 shuffle. Oh, and we're going to put Stud Sidious in here. Stud Sidious. He's been in here all day. All right, shuffle, 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 and spin. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you being at the convention. That was nice. All right, hopefully we got enough time to get this out. This is what you'll be aiming for. So the winner will win this Eternal, the in Arishem Shadow. This is what we're spinning for. And we lost one already. I think we lost, who was out? I don't even know what Powerpuff Girls are. They do have Lego. It was in Dimensions. All right, so we've lost Bubba Brick. Oh, Bubba. Brett's builds. Oh, it's too late. We got to get this done before Cajun Yeti starts up. He's starting in 1 minute. I'm trying to get this giveaway going. So this is for the Eternal set. All right, we got a blank in here for some reason. I don't know why it's blank. MLego17, how are you? We're running our last little bit. Feel free to jump over to Cajun Yetis. I'm sorry this is taking so long. Get the brick. We're out. Okay, we've got a couple more left. Oh, that's right in the middle. What's that going to do? Brick Chris or Entalk? Brick Chris. So this has some minifigures in it as well. 4 of the 47. I don't know how many there are in the Eternals. 9 or something like that. Lumberjack. Oh, too bad. Again, thanks for being here. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for chatting and hanging out. Let's go blank space. Woo! That'd be funny if it won. I wish I could take that out. I wonder where that is. Stud Sidious. All right, let's see. I think it's no, it's just a blank one. All right. Blank space for the win. Come on, blank space better not win. Miss Bricks is out. We're getting so close. Come on. We heart blanks. If it's blank, it's going to get donated to the Lug or the Dell Children's Hospital. So no worries. It'll go to a good home. N-Talk is out. Last 3. If it hits space and we'll win, we'll just do whoever was second to last. No, Zizou. This is going to be hilarious. Make sure to jump over to Cajun Yeti stream. They should be going live pretty soon, if not already. All right, Gary Mullane or Cat Colors. I claim blank space. It's not Gary Mullane. Cat, it's you and blank. Who's it going to be? Okay, Cat. It's Cat. Everybody congratulate Cat Colors, the winner of the Eternals in Arishem Shadow set. And blank won. That's hilarious. I think it was because of the way I entered the names or something. So I appreciate everybody being here. Go check out Cajun Yeti. They're probably already streaming. Let's see. Subscriptions. Home. Subscriptions. The Cajun Yeti is live, so make sure to go over to Cajun Yeti, and thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Oh, who was it? cat. Make sure to get me on Instagram and send me your information, and I'll get this set out to you. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Oh, it won't let you since we're live. I forgot.
Okay, it'll be all right then. We don't have to worry about it.
Hi, Anthony. Get the bridge.
Get the itch, you mean? Hey, Ben's Brick Design.
It's all right, Ben Briggs.
Oh,
It's good.
we're
We
good,
got
man.
3 hours.
We got 17 minutes into this show. We've got 17 people already watching. Thanks everybody for being out there in the audience.
Anyway, we're gonna start over since we're getting everybody. We got not okay in today, and we're gonna kind of interview for the first hour. We're gonna send some invites out here in a little bit, or we're going to have a little sit down with the Snarler K. And I got a couple of questions, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask you. What is this ass thing?
Oh, I mean, besides the gifts that my mama gave me, the AGS is the Agricultural Scene Society. It is a very important group of APOLs and AHOLs that like agricultural scenes. And if you ask yourself, Michaela, what is an agricultural scene? It is a farm, but just a little booth. I was lucky enough to stream with Ruth from Adore Build and Chop last year, and
Chopper.
I know it came to fruition. It was meant to be.
Nice. Now, what does it take to be part of the ASS movement?
To be a part of the ASS movement, you have to love Lego agricultural scenes. Yes, that is lovely. We got some vegetation there, a little horse, amazing.
Little buckle of water.
Sometimes we have to employ a ASS MAN, which is the Agricultural Scene Society's mandatory assemblage network, and that's the intro of that ass man.
Technically, it's an ass man.
It's an ass man, and that is essentially a mandatory assemblage network to